So, good morning, dear students. Myself, Dr. Lingaraju, Assistant Professor of Physics, Government First Degree College, Tumkur. So, today we will discuss some problems. So, what earlier we discussed surface tension, so anti-elastic surface, excess of pressure, then the viscosity, rate of flow of liquid, Poisson's formula, coefficient of viscosity. So what are the things here we discussed? In this concept, we discuss some related problems. These problems are 5 marks questions and also very simple problems. So we can easily get the good marks if we know the basic concepts of a particular subjects. So compared to the theoretical concept acquiring the marks, so in the problems it is very easy. So our part is first we have to understand the theory part of the particular topics, then only so we can easily get the idea about to solve any kind of a problems. So we will go for some problems. See, this is the first problem. The problem number 1. It carries 5 marks. Consider a small circular hole. Just we have to properly understand the problem. Then what is the required formula to this problem? So we can get it the idea. Then knowing that, so what are the given data? What items here we have to substitute? So what are the constant values they are given? So knowing all these things, so we can solve the things. So first problem is, consider a small circular hole at the bottom of a small hollow vessel. Imagine a vessel is immersed in water to a depth of 0.4 meter. So before any water penetrates inside it, calculate the radius of the hole. Okay, there is a one. If the surface tension and density of water are 73 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton per meter and 1000 kg per meter cube respectively. So this is a given problem. Next we are find out the solutions. We know water cannot penetrate to the vessel unless the hydrostatic pressure is greater than the excess pressure. It is due to a surface tension, we know it. When two pressure match each other, water just starts flowing into vessels. So next, of knowing this concept, next we come to the given data. What are the things they are given? Here they are given the surface tension, that is T is equal to 73 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton per meter square. H is equal to 0.4 meter. Rho is equal to 1000 kg per meter cube. G, acceleration due to gravity, that is equal to 9.8 meter per second. Next here, now in these conditions, we know the relation H rho G is equal to 2T by R. Here we have to calculate R. So make it simplification of this formula towards R. R is equal to 2T by H rho G. And now substitute the values. 2 into T, that is the surface tension, 73 into 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by. So H means that is a given value is 0.4, that is the immersed of water depth 0.4 meter, that is 0.4 into 1000 density of water into acceleration due to gravity. Substitute all these values according to your formula, then find out using a scientific calculator. So we got the answer, that is 3.724 into 10 to the power of minus 5 meter. It is the, so R value in the relevant formula. So that one is here where you can calculate the radius of the hole if it is immersed in a water surface. Next here we go to the second problem. Calculate pressure inside a small air bubble of radius 10 to the power of minus 4 meter situated just below the surface of water. Surface tension of water is 70 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton per meter square meter, and the atmospheric pressure is 1.012 into 10 to the power of 15 Newton per meter square. And now you see what are the given data. Write it first. Surface tension is given, that is T is equal to 70 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton per meter. Next is R is given, so that is a radius of the air bubble, that is 10 to the power of minus 4 meter, and also in a 1 atmospheric pressure. What is the value? P 1.012 into the power of 5 Newton per meter square. Knowing all these things, we come to the value, calculating the values. We know that the excess pressure inside the spherical air bubble is given by P is equal to 2T by R, that is equal to 2 into 70 into 10 to the power of minus 3 by 10 to the power of minus 4. So substituting all these things, we can calculate, that is 1400 Newton per meter square. You see, using only one formula, so we can calculate it. After knowing the rho value, so now here we come to the second thing, that is the total pressure inside the air bubble. Here we know atmospheric pressure, it is given value. So excess pressure is calculated values. So add these two things. So we are getting a total pressure inside the air bubble. ಎರಡು atmospheric pressure plus excess pressure ಎರಡು add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ here we are getting a total pressure inside the air, that is equal to 1.026 into 10 to the power of 15 Newton per meter square. Next here we come to the third problem. A spherical bubble of radius 0.001 meter. All these things are, they may be going to give a CGS unit or any different kind of MKS unit, but we have to make it all these values in the given data as SI unit. Okay, so if it is there directly, some problems they are giving a SI unit, but in some problems they are going to give a values in CGS unit or MKS unit or different units, but we have to make it change it into SI unit. The spherical bubble of radius 0.001 meter is blown in an atmosphere whose pressure is 10 to the power of 5 Newton per meter square. If the surface tension of the liquid compressing the film is 0.05 Newton per meter, to what pressure must the surrounding atmosphere be brought in order that the radius of the bubble may be doubled? It is a very simple and also interesting problem. See, now here the spherical bubble is given, that is the radius. The spherical bubble radius is given, blow in an atmosphere whose pressure 10 to the power of 15. The surface tension at the time is having this value. So what pressure must be surrounding atmosphere to be brought in the order to radius bubble may be double ಆದಾಗ ಅದರದ್ದು pressure ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ, atmosphere pressure double ಆದಾಗ. So it means we have to calculate first knowing the given data. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, write it. T 0.05 Newton per meter, that is tension, surface tension. Next radius ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 0.001 meter. Then atmospheric pressure P is equal to 10 to the power of 5 Newton per meter square. Now the initial pressure inside the bubble, here we have to calculate. Say it is Pi. 4T by R plus P. It is a given standard formula. 4 into T surface tension divided by R radius of a bubble 0.001 into 10 to the power of 5. That is, if calculating all these things, we are getting this values 1.002 into the power of 15 Newton per meter square. Initial volume of the bubble. Here we have to calculate first. Second thing is initial volume of the bubble. That is V high is equal to 4 by 3 pi R cube. That is equal to 4 by 3 pi into 10 to the power of minus 9 meter cube. So next, the pressure is required to double the radius of the bubble, BPF. Then the total pressure inside the bubble is double that is 4T by R plus PF. Same, this initial is after that. 4 into 0.05 by 0.002 plus PF. That is equal to, we have to calculate the PF value, 100 plus PF. So if calculating all these things, it becomes 100 plus PF. Then the total volume of the bubble is VF. VF is equal to 4 by 3 pi R cube volume, total volume. That is equal to 4 by 3 pi R. R ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದು 0.002 whole cube. So of knowing the VF value, now here we come to the Boyle's law. ಈಗ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಲಾಗ್ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. PI VI is equal to PFS. Now substitute values. So here I want to calculate PF. So simplify these equations towards PF. That is PF is equal to VI by VF. That is 1.012 into 10 to the power plus 5 plus 1400. It is equal to, so 1.02 into the power 15. Next, here substitute all these values. So this is the values. Next is 1.02 10 to the power plus 15 plus 4 by 3 pi R cube into 100 of plus PF of 4 by 3 pi 002. So now, knowing this value, simplify this value, calculating all these values, taking in a LHS side. That is PF is equal to 1.242 into 10 to the power of 14 to the power of 14, sorry, 10 to the power of 4 Newton per meter square. Next is using a Fourier surface tension, using a Jaeger experiment. In Jaeger experiment, to measure the surface tension of liquid, the vertical capillary tube of radius 0.0005 was dipped inside a liquid of density 1100 kg per meter cube to a depth of 0.04 meter below its surface. When an air bubble was formed at the end of the capillary tube dipping inside the liquid, it was observed from manometric reading that the pressure inside the bubble exceeded that atmospheric pressure by 0.00547 m of mercury. Calculate the surface tension of the liquid. You see, the problem is lengthy, but the solution is very simple. The R is given, capillary tube radius, that is 0.0005. P1, that is given. So P1, what is the value? 13,600. 13,600. Then P2 is also given values, that is 1,100. So knowing these values, so H1 0.00547. So atmospheric pressure. Next is H2 0.04 meter. That is in the depths. We have to calculate surface tensions. Surface tension, simple formula, T is equal to Rg by 2 H1 P1 minus H2 P2. And T is equal to, substitute these two values. So 0.0005 into 9.8 by 2 of 0.00547 into 13,600 minus 0.04 into 1,100. So calculating all these values using a scientific calculator, so here we are getting 0.07446 Newton per meter. So it's about using a Jaeger experiment to calculate the surface tension. Next year we come to the fifth problem. Water flows through a horizontal tube of length around 0.2 man internal radius meter 0.2 meter and internal radius is 8.1 into 10 power of 10 meter 8.1 into 10 meter under a constant head of the liquid is 0.2 meter high. 8.64 into 10 power of into 10 meter cube of liquid issue from the tube. 0.1 here it is 10 to the power of minus 4. Okay, just we'll check it. It is 10 to the power of minus 4. Calculate coefficient of viscosity of water. So the formula is V is equal to pi rho A to the power of 4 by 8 n eta L. So rho is P is equal to rho GH. So 0.02 into 1000 into 9.8. So calculating everything a P value. So V now this formula 8.64 into minus 4 divided by 12 into 60. So we are getting a eta, that is pi P a to the power of 4 by 8 PL. So eta is equal to 1.8 into the power of minus 13. So after that calculate the another problem. Find the mass of water flowing in 10 minutes through a tube of around 0.001 meter diameter and 0.4 long if there is a constant pressure at of 0.2 meter of water. The coefficient of viscosity of water is 0.00082 ns per meter. So just first write the given datas. ಏನೇನು ಡೇಟಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ. ರೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಚ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಟಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಲೆಂತ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? Knowing all these things, next year we come to the mass of the water to flows in 10 minutes ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ. m is equal to vt by p. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು v ಅಂದರೆ ಪೈ ಪಿ a to the power of 4 then tp by 8 nl. ಸೊ v ಅಂದರೆ pi p a to the power of 4 by 8 nl or into tp. So substitute the values. P is equal to rho gh. ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಮಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. Radius is equal to diameter divided by 2, that is 0.001 by 2, that is equal to these values. T is equal to 10 to the 60 seconds. ಇದು ಮಿನಿಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ m values. 3.14 into 1960 into 0.0005 into 600 into, so calculating all these things here we are getting 0.08795 kgs. So it's about the formula for problem solving way using this way. Next is we come to the seventh one. Estimate the work done is spraying in a spherical drop of mercury of radius 2 millimeter into a million drops of equal size. Surface tension of mercury is 550 into 10⁻³ nano per meter. ನೋಡಿ, bigger drop of mercury has radius r ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ and its surface tension is t ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಏನು 4/3 pi r cube. So substitute the values. Pi of r value ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ 2 × 10⁻³ So then we get in the volume. So of knowing the volume, now volume of a bigger drop is equal to 10⁻⁻⁶ into volume of a smaller drop. Bigger drop or smaller drop, what 10⁻⁻⁶ difference ಇರುತ್ತೆ. That is bigger drop is equal to smaller drop into 10⁻⁻⁶. Then knowing these values, the r is equal to r. Here we have to calculate this r. So r is equal to √3 of 2 into 10⁻³ to the power of q by 10⁻⁻⁶ is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of 15 meter. So it is the radius. Of knowing this one, increase the surface area after splitting 10 to the power of 6 into surface area of a smaller drop minus surface area of bigger drop. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ 10 to the power of 6 into 4 pi r square minus 4 pi r square. So 4 pi into 10 to the power plus 6 into 4 into 10 to the power minus 10 minus of 4. Solving of this one, we are getting a value is 2.736 mg. So that is the work done in increasing the surface area. Next here we come to the 8th problem. Estimate the work is done in blowing a soap bubble of radius 0.03 meter. Calculate the additional work that should be done in order to increase its radius of bubble. The value of the surface tension of the solution is 0.03 Newton per meter. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ R ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ 0.03 meter, T ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, that is 0.03 nm Newton per meter. So as the bubble has two surface, total surface area of the bubble is 2 into 4 pi r square. Next, so that is equal to T. The work is done in blowing a bubble is T into the surface tension into 8 pi r square. So doubling of surface tensions, that is equal to 6.7 into 10 minus J joule. To increase in the area, so 2 into 4 pi into this values, increasing the value ಎಷ್ಟು. So this minus this, so ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ಇವಾಗ 0.06 minus 0.03 whole square, that is equal to 16.9 minus 10 to the power minus 3 meter square. Therefore, the work done in increasing the radius is 0.03 into, so what is the increase the area, 16.96 to the power minus 3. So knowing of all these things, we are getting 5.087 to the power minus 4. So it's about the problems solving in this unit of a concepts of surface tension, cylindrical drops of bubbles, forces, leakage, viscosity, rate of flow, surface, all these things, coefficient of viscosity. So knowing of all these things, we are going to discuss. Still also so many problems are there, just we can observe using some textbook or some reference books. We can go through the different type of problems, so we can discuss later. Still also we have to discuss so many different kind of problems in the next class. So I referred so many type of books to get this kind of problems. Sundararajan book in a college physics, and also Subramaniam in the textbook of optics. So Mangalagauri Ramakrishna, author name under the graduate physics. Next is Nagbhushan sir, handbook of physics, and also Ramakrishna, fundamentals of physics. So knowing all these things, everyone, we have discussed so many different this kind of problems. So it's about our today's class ends. So next class we will discuss so many same chapter problems in a surface tension and also liquid drop, all these things. Thank you one and all.